In this game, winners win, and I only back winners. Trainer Kenny McPeak is a proven winner, and his horses are in my portfolio. And now they can be in yours too. McPeak's champion horses and Derby hopefuls are now featured on Morning Line. With Morning Line, I don't just watch the race. I own the moment. I invest in champions. This is my edge. Buy, sell, trade anytime. Morning Line, own the game.
Greetings, Breeders' Cup enthusiasts. I'm Marcus Hersh, correspondent and handicapper for the Daily Racing Form, standing alongside my esteemed colleague, Steve Andersen, correspondent, international enthusiast.
Yes.
How you doing, Steve?
I'm eager to see these races.
Yeah, me too.
I'm thinking we're going to have a good time this week.
Let me say one thing real quick. Steve is getting a major award tonight from the National Turf Riders and Broadcasters Association, a Lifetime Achievement Award.
Thank you.
Much deserved. And I don't know anyone who pays more attention to all sport international than Steve, so you're going to get the best of the best here. I just want to ask you one thing, Steve. Andrew Balding has a lot of horses running this week. Are you going to be picking every one?
No. I got a couple I like and a couple I don't think have as good of a chance as some of the others.
I just thought the bald contingent might stick with our own.
You do have to.
All right, let's go through these Friday races real quick. Breeders' Cup Juvenile Turf Sprint. We had the Europeans have figured out how to win this race. We got 6 of them in here. Is one of them going to win, Steve?
I think there's an excellent chance they can, because this is, like you say, they come with a good strength of team. I do think that the Mission Central amongst them is one that I really like. But I got to be honest, I picked Sci-Fair coming out of New York.
Oh boy! But
nonetheless, Mission Central. Take this horse for example. He will have coming in off a 13-day layoff. He won at Royal Ascot, I thought, very well in a new $335,000 2-year-olds 6 furlongs race. I like the way he finished.
Okay. Mission Central, he was gelded after his first start, where he's even money on an all-weather track, so there were expectations. Weird thing about him, Steve, if you watch his races, he was braking like a quarter horse. He comes out of the gate like a rocket. Yeah. They've actually taught him to ration that speed a little, and he's learned. He's good. He's one of 3 Aidan O'Brien horses, along with Brussels and True Love. True Love is probably the favorite. Brussels is drawn on the rail under Christophe Soumillon. O'Brien said he is the likely leader, even though Mission Central is very fast. I also picked Sci-Fair, but among the European horses, it would be True Love for me.
True Love for you?
Yep. Juvenile Fillies Turf, 5 runners, and a European horse named Precise will be the overwhelming favorite, despite breaking from the deleterious post 13. Can she overcome, Steve?
I think she can. I think she's going to be very effective in that field from that outside draw. She's, I think, a filly that can be moved inside, get some strategic position. I wanted to pick against her, but it's kept coming back to her and kept coming back to her. I think she's going to be the one. This would give Aidan O'Brien 3 wins in the race in the last 4 years too.
Yeah, I think she's going to win too. She's actually quite interesting, because she wasn't that well fancied first out. She was 7 or 8 to 1. And she's just keep taking them to different levels. People are like, well, she was pointed to the Grade 1 Fillies Mile, which she won brilliantly, so she might be over the top. I say no. I say that she just keeps getting better, and she brought herself here. She's going to be just fine. I didn't see much in the other horses in this race. There's a Japanese horse, Switch in Love, who's going to show speed coming out of sprints, but I have no idea how good she is. I can't have anyone else.
The only other one I like is Pacific Mission a little bit, to be 2nd or 3rd, but I don't see her winning. Hey, keep in mind that Precise is the future book favorite for the 1,000 guineas in England next May.
She won't be winning that, don't worry. Okay, and last, but definitely not least, the Juvenile Turf. And again, we have a very similar situation. An Aidan O'Brien trade, favorite with a bad post 14 for Gstad. Aidan O'Brien has won this race 7 times, 3 years in a row. Steve, will he make it 4 in a row?
This post, I think, is a bit discouraging, because he's got some competition from the American runners that I like, including Hey Nay Nay, who I think has a chance to run a big race. No, I'm a little bit discouraged by that draw for Stad. I think he's a lovely runner. He's won twice in 5 starts with 3 seconds, but I think if he can do it, I'm not going to dismiss his chances. Let me be clear, but I'm a little bit against his possibility in this field.
I'll put it this way. I feel less confident in him overcoming the post than I do with the filly. However, I couldn't find much behind him in this race, and he's yet to win a Group 1. He's missed 3 times by less than 1 length. You could say he's a little unlucky. Is he hanging? I mean, he's very versatile. He beat True Love in a sprint. He's got speed, and he had been settling fine until his most recent race, when I contend he got keen. The trainer scolded me and said, no, he wasn't keen in his last race. But I think he's got the pace to get position, and I just think he's going to get a good enough trip to make the most of it. I didn't see much in the other 2 here. North Coast, I think you can put a line through his last race because of soft ground. He's better than that. Not good enough, probably, don't you think?
Yeah, no, I'm against him.
And 12th time starter Ardizia, who has become a better horse since being gelded after a poor run at Royal Ascot, but not better enough.
No, that's a lot of races, and I'm against that horse. I do think that if there's a possibility for the race to stay home in the United States, I think a horse like Hey Nay Nay, even stark contrast, can do it. But
wow, you're a homer, aren't you? Those are California horses.
Yes, I am.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I think the Europeans have a good chance to win all 3 they're in on Friday. I hope that you win too.
Trainer Kenny McPeek and his champion horses are now a part of Morning Line. With Morning Line, I don't just watch the race, I invest in champions. Buy, sell, trade, anytime. Morning Line, own the game.